Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's talk today about how to run good meetings. I'm going to have several of these videos on meetings. I just want to, right off the bat, to say I am prejudiced against meetings. I don't like meetings. I do them because sometimes I have to. But these are some things that I found that are beneficial if you're going to have board meetings, you're going to have committee meetings in your church or in your conference or in your organization. Here are 4 things that you need to do before the meeting and 1 that you need to do in the meeting. These are questions you need to ask yourself before you have the meeting. Number 1, do we really need to meet, or could this have been an email or a phone call? I don't know why it is people that get in positions of authority think that the solution to everything is a meeting. So we have meetings to have more meetings, for those meetings to have some other meetings, and we're always meeting and nothing's getting done. So I think we have to have less meetings. There are no statutes in any cities to committees, right? So although you might think committee is super useful, I think we need less of them. So you have to ask yourself, do we really need to meet, or could this have been an email? Question number 2, if we do need to meet, do we all need to meet? Or can we have a subcommittee? Can we have a select group of people? I don't know why it is. There are some churches, I've been a pastor of a couple of them, that want to filter every single minute decision through the board. $25 expense we have to bring into the board and analyze it and pre-vote it. I believe in the following leadership principle. You pick your best people and you empower them to do their job. There's nothing more frustrating for a leader is to have responsibility with no authority. If you have to micromanage every single minute expense that somebody makes, you're going to have a lot of followers and not a lot of leaders. Number 3, what parts of the agenda are most relevant to most people? And what parts of the agenda are just fillers, so it looks like you're prepared? By the way, there's no excuse with not being prepared. This is your job. As a leader, you're supposed to be prepared when you go to a meeting. But there's something called being over-prepared. So you have a whole bunch of stuff on the agenda so it looks like you're running a great meeting. There's no need to have all these fillers. If the item does not address something that most are involved in, I think it could be addressed in a smaller committee. This is connected to number 2. Number 4, the question I ask myself, 4th question I ask myself before a meeting is, who is more likely to hijack this meeting? There are hijackers where you're done with your agenda and it's been great, and somebody always raises their hand and says, but I have 1 more point. And it just degenerates into infighting, and well, we can't talk about that right now. People roll their eyes, they get upset because they roll their eyes. Who is more likely to have the hijacking mentality? For some of those people, something I found very beneficial is to have a conversation before the meeting. Is the meeting before the meeting? Because there are some difficult conversations we need to have with this hijacker sometimes. Sometimes they have to happen in front of everybody. It's better if they happen in private, especially if they're prone to do this. If you never address it, you're going to lose the high producers in your board. They're going to go somewhere else because it's frustrating where somebody is always hijacking the board and the meetings. And number 5, this is the 1 thing that we need to do in the meeting. There's 1 thing we need to do in the meeting always, 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 and it's this: never fail to train your people. Always add value to their life. Take 5 minutes. If you don't have a lot of time, 5 minutes, share with them a leadership principle. You can share these videos with them if you want to. There's a billion, gazillion videos in the internet that you can share with them. Something a quote you read, something that will add value. Instead of just concentrating on the agenda items, raise the leadership level. Never waste a meeting without adding value to the people in it, and you'll have better meetings. If this video was beneficial, I will invite you to subscribe, share it with somebody else, and give us some questions or ideas that you have for this segment. This is for pastors only, for ministry professionals and the people who love them. Have a great day and have great meetings.